Yes. What's going on, everybody? This your boy Tyrus Ray, man. I'm sitting here with my guys, man. Y'all already know. Well, y'all should know us by now, man. Say what, say it again, man. You know, we got the Blackjack TV logo on here to kind of represent for our network, Blackjack TV. Shout out to Blackjack TV. First, I want to say RIP to DMX. You know, DMX was real big for the culture, especially in my era coming up. So, you know, RIP to DMX. He will greatly be missed. Before we get into our show, Chuck wanted to go ahead and say something real quick. So you can go ahead, Chuck.
I'm gonna keep it brief. But we just want to reach out and just show our love to the family of Mr. Dante Wright, who was tragically added to the list of African American people who have been killed by law enforcement. We've been saying enough is enough for a long time now, but it seems the situation is still being a consistent problem in our country or in our nation as a whole. So we just want everybody to be mindful that at this point, just be as safe as you can be. Keep your business handled as far as your vehicle, and just give them no reason to go overboard, which I know some may say, well, they're not doing anything to make them go overboard, and you're absolutely correct. But just be safe. It's heartbreaking to continue to see our brothers and sisters have to leave this world this way. And it seems that no one cares enough to really make this problem, this epidemic is what I'm starting to call it, go away. So with that being said, we just want to reach out to that family, as well as those that we've lost, past, present, and I'm going to say future at this point, because it just seems nothing is changing at this point. So with that being said, you know, just be safe, be mindful, talk to your children about what's going on if they're of age, because it's getting to a point where they need to know. You can't hide it no longer from our children. So have those conversations. Just reach out, you know, and just network with as many people as you possible and make them aware of what's going on. Continue to protest. My opinion is do so peacefully. I know some people are upset, but just protest peacefully, and let's just try to make a change in our country. And God bless everybody.
All right. Yeah, like you said, man, you know, it's just crazy what's going on, and it's just sad that it has to keep happening. So, but we're gonna go ahead and move on, man. So, you know, as y'all know, man, we kind of been partnering up with the Fayetteville Panthers lately, and me and James was able to do some I guess you would call it play-by-play commentary on their last game. So I got a couple of the guys.
This show rolling right along, man.
What the heck? So I got a couple of the guys here tonight, man, and we're gonna go ahead and bring them in, man. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce them. You got Cheyenne Bradshaw. I got Coach Martin. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
What's up?
All
and
right.
I got it say Leak, but I'm guessing this is Malik, right? Malik.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
All right, and I know Steve is here too. So all right. So what's going on with y'all fellas tonight? How y'all doing?
Same old same, man. Moving and shaking.
Yeah, doing good.
All right, my man. They starting with the Chef Curry stuff already. We're gonna get the Chef Curry, Bradley Crispin. We'll get the Chef Curry. We're gonna get to him. Or Chief. You spelled the Chief Curry. I don't know who that is.
Who got the snap? Who got the snap, crackle, and pop in the background, cut?
I sound like somebody typing. I don't know. That doesn't sound like to me. But so all right. So what I want to do, man, is I know we done had the Fayetteville Panthers on the show. It's probably, I think it's like the third time But if everybody could mute their mics, if you're not talking, just mute it for me. That way we could just mute it, make it easier for that that way. I don't know what the noise is. I don't know.
There it is.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around to each one of y'all, and I want y'all to just kind of like give me a background of where you might have played, just your experience, man. And I guess like your goals, like if your goal is to just to stay in shape, if your goal is to possibly go overseas, or if your goal is y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all got me? All right. So Cheyenne, I'm gonna start with you, man. I'm gonna start with you. So tell people a little bit about you, man, and just tell us what your goals are. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Well, me,
Cheyenne.
I'm Cheyenne Bradshaw from Clinton, North Carolina.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Y'all
Go
hear me?
ahead. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm good.
Yeah, can you hear us?
All right, yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm from Clinton, North Carolina. I don't know where y'all probably don't know where that's at, but it's in the country. Yeah, I can hear y'all. But it's I'm from Clinton, North Carolina. I grew up in the country. You know what I'm saying? Outside. You know what I'm saying? Putting that work in. I'm a country boy. Got a little city boy in me. But I went to Wake Tech Community College, which is a JUCO in Raleigh, North Carolina. Came through a few injuries in my career, and then I started playing like semi-professional basketball. You know what I'm saying? And get back into it. And then I started. I got my first opportunity to play professional basketball, and I was
Hey, Ty, I hope he gets back. I got to address one person. Dakota Lila, watch your lips. I see your comments, bro. Watch your mouth. You muted. You muted, Ty. You muted, Ty.
I said it's a couple people on the show with headsets on, so you just gonna automatically assume me talking about you, huh?
I don't know who you're talking to, but I don't got to doubt your headset. But he need to watch his mouth because he always slicking that mouth, man. He very disrespectful, man. Shout out to my boy DJ though.
All right, so if y'all couldn't hear him, Cheyenne, I guess I'll give a recap of what he said. He's from Clinton, North Carolina. He played at Wake Tech Community College, JUCO in the house. And then he played, I know he played overseas. I don't remember where, but I do know he did play overseas professionally. And now he's with the Fayetteville Panthers. Malik, what's your last name, Malik? I forgot.
London.
London. Okay, I knew it was a city, a state, something, country.
Yeah,
I don't know, whatever. I ain't no geography major, so don't quote me. So Malik, man, tell us a little bit about you. Yeah, every in rare form today. You right?
Yeah, my name Malik London, by way of Jackson, Hamlin, North Carolina. Outside of Pinehurst. I don't know if anybody know that side. It's Moore County.
Yeah, Moore County in the house.
I played JUCO at Missouri State West Plains, then transferred out of Missouri State, then went to UT Martin in Tennessee, D1 out there, graduated with my degree in disciplinary studies, and moved on and played basketball overseas. And I went to Russia, then I went to El Salvador, then I played in China. Then I've been, staying in shape. Luckily got transferred. I mean, not transferred, but the opportunity to go play for the Harlem Globetrotters. So I've been doing that for since last year. But I've been keeping in shape here.
So you putting in that work. Then Harlem Globetrotters, D1. You done been in more countries than I've been. I ain't been nowhere. So yeah, man. So that's dope, man. And then Coach Martin, man, go ahead. I don't really know much about you. I know I met you on several occasions, but tell us a little bit about you, man. What's your background?
Man, I've been around basketball since I was like 12, man. I played at Southview. I played with at Fayetteville. I was on the practice squad. I ain't make the team with Fayetteville State, but I was with Coach Hanger for like a year and a half. And then, shoot, I just been coaching ever since I messed my knee up. But I coached the Fayetteville Rockets, the AAU team for Nelson and
Okay.
Nelson. And I'm helping out with China a lot with the Rockets. I mean, with the Panthers, but, trying to help out as much as I can. I was in and out last year. This year, I'm more involved with the team.
Most definitely. So want to kind of recap the last game. I know that me, James, and Chuck was at, man. Y'all played good. Y'all played very good. James, you want to touch on it a little bit? The game, what you seen?
Oh yeah, I think y'all got a really good team. London, y'all got some boys. Y'all be taking flight, man. Y'all got a really good team, rebounders. Big man, if y'all work the post a little bit more, go inside out, y'all definitely be deadly. Y'all got shooters left and right. So if y'all, that's my only strategy with y'all. I would work inside out, but y'all got a really good team. What's the little point guard name? Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, definitely have him start him at the point. Have B Cal and Steve at the wings. Then y'all big man, y'all all four y'all big men, London, all y'all can rotate that. Hey, yeah, y'all tough, yo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Tyron be tight. I don't know about
yo.
Tyron.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you, James. Tyron, bro, you coach. Never mind.
But like he was saying, man, I know Clegg, he's not here, but Clegg, man, he brought a lot of energy, man. I've known Clegg, I don't know, since he was 19, 20, something like that. So he brought a lot of energy, man. You did as well, man. Y'all energy was just crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know. I think Clegg might have had a double in the first half or whatever. But like he said, man, when y'all was working the inside, Jose, you Malik as well, DJ, and then y'all were getting outside, y'all were getting all those open shots. Steve, B Cal, Sydney,
and then Cheyenne running that wing, and with his athleticism, buddy can sky. And when he take off, like,
bro, he supposed to have about 5 bodies. He supposed to have about 5
buddy can
bodies.
fly, bro.
Yeah, he can really fly. Every time he hit that baseline,
I keep telling him, man, just finish on the head, but
just finish on him. He'll get up there and then he'll just get him.
Yeah. Every time he went baseline, boy, I was on the edge of my seat because I just knew it was about to be something. So one thing I wanted to ask y'all real quick, man, is how so far how's the season been going for you?
In my opinion, it's been going well. It's been a couple setbacks. Some people can't make it here and there. It's understandable. I'm speaking for myself, honestly, because I can't speak for everybody else. I try to make it more a priority to come, put the team forward and stuff. But life things get in the way. But we still got room to build. I think we gotta get more used to each other. Learn each other more. Because some people can do more, and we're not tapping into that ability. But once we do, everything gets together, it'll be nice.
Got you. From a coach's standpoint, anything? How you think the season's been going so far? I know as coaches, we always so tough, man, and we always think that things could be better. Any insight you want to give?
That man said we.
I mean, I coach. Yeah, I mean, everybody on here is coached. Am I wrong or am I right?
Right.
Yo, I wasn't even listen. There was a couple of things you. Never mind. I roll with the punches, man. Yo, like when you said you were sitting on the edge of your seat.
I was when he went. James, am I lying?
I didn't say that, but there was a comeback I wanted to throw in there. But
we ain't got time for that, bro. We talking about them. We ain't talking about you.
I ain't say me. Said nothing. But go ahead.
Cause we already know what your resume is.
This is rough right now. Go ahead, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about.
Okay.
I know the Coach Martin can hear me. I was just trying to get his
Can you hear
his thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he froze, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we're just gonna go. So,
I don't know.
you say it's going in and out.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay. So this the last thing I wanted to do, man, is y'all play this week. Just tell everybody where y'all playing at and what time, so that way we can come out and support.
Yeah, Coach, you got this one.
We play at Freedom 4 o'clock.
Freedom 4 o'clock.
Who we playing again?
Yeah, dang. You asked me too quick, but I forgot their name.
I do got one question. It just came to mind. Do y'all have full practices with everybody there, or it's just you may have 10?
Nah, he wasn't there, Tyron.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking, Lee. Do y'all ever have like the whole roster there where everybody can have some type of chemistry?
Yeah, there's been times, more earlier in the season, people got to be there on time. But, things happen along the way. Some people drop off, some people pick up, So it's kind of hard to keep a continuity with a team when, there's other people falling out and you picking other people on. And,
right.
Everybody has to click on a certain level,
So do you think that's one of the main problems? It's not you don't know who's coming in and who's coming out because I think y'all do got the talent. When the game I watch, it just everybody keeps saying y'all need a team chemistry.
Right.
So I know. Do you think that's one of?
I think it plays a part. Little things like that do because you can put 5 people out there, but if they don't know each other and don't know each other's skill set and ability, it's kind of hard to play off of that. So you're just kind of going off your own thing and hoping that when I pass this person the ball, that they can do something with it. But I think at the same time, us being basketball players, you should be able to throw anybody out there and communicate through it. So I think really we wouldn't even have if everybody just worked out and did everything and which is in a perfect world. You just come out there, you lace up your shoes, and you can just go hoop. But as this is a team, so we have to do. I think it's more in the communication realm, So I can only speak for myself. Sometimes I miss and I can't because I work. I got other things going on. I can't make it all the time. But one thing I do try to make it up with is communicating. So whether that be, y'all saw it. I don't stop talking, even if I'm just goofing around. I'm not gonna stop. I just think if we start to communicate more, it'd be easier. Because sometimes, of course, I can shoot the 3, but more likely you will want me in the post, which I understand. It's just like I said, it's communication and more of a trust and communication thing. How about those? They kind of go hand in hand.
Got you. Anything y'all want to ask the fellas before they go? Chuck, anything?
Unmute, Chuck.
Yeah, you muted. You got to unmute.
I'm good. I was just gonna encourage them guys. I know James, myself, Avery. We've played either high school, college, semi-pro. One of the things. So I would encourage you guys to. One of the toughest things is you can tell who doesn't take the time out individually, because like you said, when you're grown and you have responsibilities now, it's not easy to go to every practice and sometimes not even make every game. Yeah. So, but if you're putting in the work, individually, that can kind of get you over the hump sometimes. So I would just encourage you guys to do as much as you can on your own if you're not able to consistently make it, because like James and Tyrus and Avery said, I watched y'all play and. Unfortunately, the first thing I asked, I was like, "What was y'all record?" And I think before the win, they just said y'all had either one win already or nothing. I couldn't remember. But one thing, try to keep a lead, because it's when you guys have a lead, it's kind of like sometimes you let off the gas a little bit.
Right.
I agree. Team back in, so that'll be like when put your foot on their throat, get them out of there.
Right.
And, make it easy, and that's when you can kind of get your team chemistry that way, where guys who normally wouldn't play a lot. Get them acclimated where they can get some reps and get a little bit of playing time, make them feel more comfortable. Because a lot of times, when you're semi-pro and we grown now, everybody wants to play. Right. That's kind of the way that can get in the way too. So, but I encourage you guys to keep pushing, man. Individually, on and off the court, just work. And my biggest thing is, when y'all get them leads, because y'all good enough to get a double-digit lead on it.
Y'all definitely good enough.
Once you get that lead, man, do what's working.
Right.
I know you got to listen to the coach. I ain't saying don't listen to the coach, but all basketball players know, okay, this is what's working, and you can align that with what the coach is asking you to do.
Who the heck is
you have to
Big?
go against the coach, but that's the biggest thing, man. Y'all got athletes, y'all got shooters, like James said, y'all got post play, y'all got everything y'all need.
Y'all got some y'all post play, boy. I like y'all post play.
So and one important thing is too, everybody preach this to each other. What's up, Clay? Everybody preach this to each other. Do what you do. Don't go out of your lane. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes a team great. You know, if you can shoot. If you can rebound. If you play defense, defend.
They don't.
Everybody does what they do well and just tapping at that. But y'all guys are amazing, man. I enjoyed myself. I'm gonna be a lot more games.
Hey, Clegg, I want to say this to you, man. I just want this has been bothering me for a long time. I don't understand how you score. I don't understand it. You do it well. I'm not taking nothing away from you. You my guy. You know I love you.
Well, you see, I was actually taught like it was sort of kind of went with my game. So they were just like, don't worry about your footwork. You mess up too much focusing on trying to be coordinated. If all you do is get a bucket, to clean up. That's all I went with was just clean up. So I was dedicated to like.
I told somebody the other day. I said, Clegg, from a fundamental standpoint, does everything wrong, but it works.
Yeah.
You look up and he'll have like 20 and 15. You're like, how? Like, you don't even jump when he put the ball back up there. But I mean, it is what it is. But like I say, man, you my guy, man. We've been rocking since I don't know how long, but we've been rocking. Seemed like forever. But like I say, man, you keep doing y'all thing. Keep grinding, man. Keep making Fayetteville look good. And I think like James and them have already said, man, y'all got the talent, man. Y'all can just get that chemistry right. Y'all could next thing you know, y'all can run off the next 7. You know what I'm saying, and win them in a row. So. Y'all got it, man. Keep grinding. Clegg, I know you ain't going to ever stop playing hard. Malik, I know the same thing. So, man, y'all guys keep doing y'all thing, man. And we'll see y'all Saturday. I know I will. So, I'll see y'all Saturday. And Clegg, I'll come mess with you and talk junk.
I'll see y'all then.
Do I got a nickname yet?
You say you got a nickname yet? Yeah. Plus minus.
Yeah, they call you plus minus. Plus minus, man. That's his name. Plus minus.
Hey, I'll take it. I will take it.
Man, anybody that ever watched, sports films, sports movies, if you ever seen, I know pretty much all of us seen Sunset Park. Clegg is busy beating me. That's what he remind me of, bro. He just go out there, get on everybody's nerves, and just do everything, whatever it takes to get on somebody's nerves and win the game, bro.
It's Saturday, Shaq. Saturday.
That's all it's about, winning the game, yo. Going hard, giving your all. You never know when it's your last day to hoop. You never know. Whether you get injured that game, whether you get injured in practice, you never know when your last game is. You got to leave everything on the court. Like, even in practice, people be like, yo, chill so we don't have to run extra. Like, nah, yo, you going to work. Like, I want to be the best. I want to be first. I want to be ahead. So you going to have to work. Like, I'm going to push whoever's next to me to be better. Then when you get on the court, you ain't going to even know you're doing better than what you was doing last game. Just because you was trying to stay up with me. You was trying to keep that energy. Like, I'm going to promote. I'm going to congratulate you. I ain't going to talk down. And we just going to work hard regardless. Like, you just got to keep going. You got to give your all every game. You never know when it's your last. Never.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
Hey, with our Leak and Big Juice out there, if y'all play defense together, man, y'all could, like, all 5 of y'all could switch anything because y'all both athletic, long, can run with the guards. Y'all can really get out and go. If y'all two out there with the guards,
yeah. And then when Sydney was out there with him, bro, that pressure they was putting on that ball,
they can switch everything, and then they out. They faster than all the big men. So
yeah.
That's one thing though. I realize, I can click with anybody. And one thing I know about Clegg, we just started meeting and just started hooping. He bring energy, and that's the same thing I'm bringing. We just they're talking and yelling for any reason. We just out there. It's better. I'd rather give energy to anything than none at all, Yeah. I'd rather just be out there screaming for nothing than not have anything. Because it's kind of, you out there just let a team run around and call their plays out. Or they get comfortable. That's how you
drop
can't 13 quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's that left hand dude that was lunching.
Yeah, he will pull it from the. He will pull it. As soon as he stepped inside the half court joint, he will pull it. I'm gonna tell a quick story about Clegg. Then we're gonna get y'all out of here, man. I remember when Clegg first started playing with us. My team used to hate Clegg. They're like, "Yo, this dude, like, man, Ty, he be turning it over. He be doing this. I'm like, bro, you can't get mad. You can't get mad at somebody if they grab an offensive rebound or if they steal the ball and do something crazy, because that's a possession you wouldn't have got any other way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once we worked on it, man, because I ain't gonna lie, Clegg will get that rebound and Clegg going coast to coast. I don't care how many people he done ran by or whatever, he going coast to coast with that thing. But you gotten a whole lot better, Clegg, and I probably never said this before, but I'm proud of you, man. All right. So all right, man. We'll see y'all Saturday, man. Love y'all. All right.
All right, peace and love.
Man.
All right.
All right, fellas.
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna skip around a little bit. I know kind of usually have a structure that we like to keep, man, but I want to get to something real quick. I want to get the brick or bucket real quick. I got a couple of questions to ask y'all, man. So y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Steph will retire as the best point guard to play the game. Brick or bucket?
Well, that's a brick for me.
It's a brick.
Who's your best point guard?
Magic Johnson.
Why?
First, he was a 5-time champion, 3 times Finals MVP, 3 times NBA MVP, top 3 in assists. So, as a point guard, and he led the Lakers to what? In the 80s, he went to 8 out of 10 championships. Yeah, as the guy, okay, Steph, match that. That's tough.
So what you got, Avery?
Everybody got a different.
I'm saying it's a brick. Is it a brick?
I got you, Ty. I mean, this one I'm kind of 50-50. I don't want to say brick because everybody has a different. This game of point guard is a little different than what James is saying. I know everybody think about the point guard supposed to be the team general, assist, give everybody involved. But you see a lot of point guards can score with the best of them. So I ain't gonna say best. I'm gonna say brick because best is tough to say. So that's just me.
What you got, Chuck?
Yeah, it is.
It's no right. It's no right answer.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say bucket for the simple fact. When you look at it, to me, we look at the MVPs. I mean, 2-time MVP, unanimous MVP. He got 3 rings. He should have Finals MVP. He should have one
for sure.
So, best shooter that the game has ever seen. I think if they can get healthy, they have a potential to win another 1 or 2. So we can't really, like I said, there's no right answer. But I'm going to go on a limb and say bucket because what if they win 2 more rings and he gets 2 Finals MVPs or he gets another MVP? We don't know what's going to happen. So I think once they get healthy, and let's see what happens. And I'm gonna go bucket. Because Steph he's amazing, bro. Like
and hold on, Ty, before you move. Just one little last part on this. I'm not saying brick because I don't think he can. I'm with Chuck 100%. It's just so hard to define who's a great point guard to think about because there's so many. So that's just me. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. All right, Julian Edelman is a Hall of Famer. Brick or bucket?
I'm going brick because NFL is hard to get in the Hall of Fame. This ain't the NBA.
Yeah,
so
I'm with you,
it's a brick. If it is an NBA type, I would say bucket. You know what I mean? But this is a brick. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a brick for me.
I agree.
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
So everybody brick on that one?
Yeah.
All right. Nuggets will get put out in the first round without Jamal Murray. Brick or bucket?
That's a bucket for me. They need Jamal Murray down the stretch of the games. I love Jokic. He's a great player. He might be an MVP candidate, but down the stretch when they need that one-on-one, they definitely need Murray. You see what he did in the playoffs for them, especially against the Clippers. So I would say that's a bucket. They ain't gonna get out the first round without Murray.
What's up, sis? I'm gonna say brick. We know playoffs are all about matchups, so it kind of depends. Like I said, I like Murray, but I honestly don't think their success depends on him because, Murray is off and on. You never know what you're going to get. We see the 50-point games, we see all that, but that's not nothing he does every game. So, I think their success, they can still be as successful they would have been with.
I don't think they'd be as successful as they would without Murray. Murray's a 23-point average a game. He's averaging 23, so that's a lot.
James.
I'm not going to disagree, but I mean,
when has Murray, besides the bubble, done anything like spectacular in the playoffs?
When has Denver really he's still on that team? He's still averaging 20-something a game for that squad, regardless.
Yeah, but 20-something a game in the regular season is different in the playoffs. You know that.
Well, he stepped up in the playoffs when he need to.
When
it was down 3-1, he stepped up. Like, okay, what did they do the year before that? What did Joker do the year before that in the playoffs?
They were in second. I mean, they wouldn't really do.
Okay, so you basing stuff. You basing it off
you basing off the bubble.
Yeah, so it was last year, right?
But the bubble itself, it to me is fraudulent. Like a lot of people have played bad. Me and Ty have been back and forth about teams, and players have played differently. I have to agree with you. One person who's been playing consistently since that bubble is Devin Booker. He did 8-0, and he's been doing what he's been doing. Everybody else hasn't. They've been okay. And
then without him, they ain't spacing the floor like that. Like who is gonna step in and space the floor, shooting, handling the ball like that for them now?
I just think they have so many parts. I just think they have so many parts, James, that Murray is not the factor. It's really Joker to me, and I agree 100% with Chuck. I think it's a brick as well. I just think that's so many parts. Murray's okay. He's inconsistent.
I don't think they could beat anybody out in the first round of the West. They can't beat Portland. I don't think so. I don't think they could beat the Lakers if we healthy. Well, if we get our pieces back. I don't think they could beat Utah. I don't think they could beat the Clippers. Who else is in there?
Now I'm agree with you that we didn't think that.
So they've been
Dallas.
I think Dallas is the only team they probably.
But they've been a lower half with Dallas, so they'll be playing the upper echelon. They're not gonna be no 6 seed or something like that. They're gonna be like a 6 seed, so they're gonna be playing the Clippers.
I get what you're saying.
Well, watch this. Now we can say that, but it's always can be a mental block with the Clippers and the Jazz because they don't know if they can beat them. They don't. That 3-1 messes with you.
But who hit 40 points in that last game for them? For Denver to get them over that hump? Jamal Murray. He went crazy.
Again,
just like him and Devin.
It's just my opinion. You can agree with it. You don't have to agree with it, but it's my opinion. He doesn't do that all the time. So what I'm saying is they have a lot of pieces. They have a lot of pieces where.
But who else is doing that besides him?
If he scores 30, you can get 2 other players to give you 15.
Give him 15.
So you got Monte. You got
MPJ could give you 15.
Now you got Aaron Gordon. Now
Aaron Gordon.
You forget about
he can't even do that on his own team by himself.
You forget about Barton. Barton can.
Yeah, Barton. You got a lot of pieces. So.
Not like Murray. They can't get high like Murray.
They don't have to. That's not what
Chuck said.
You can get multiple people to substitute what you're missing. It doesn't really matter.
They can. I don't think they can.
They can. To me, you can't get 2 people to give you 30 points between the 2. Yes, you can on that team. Absolutely, you can.
But that's still taking away. That's still taking away a lot.
Not taking away.
And they're not like Murray. They can't create like Murray can. They can't.
On a lot of teams that you have, like as much as we love Steph is he's one of those people. You have a lot of people who, because they're so ball dominant, because they do so much, everybody don't reach their potential. So when they go out, now they have opportunity to do what they can't do when that person plays. We know that in basketball.
Well, they may score points, but they still lose games though.
But they're the same equivalent. They're the same equivalent.
They're not the same equivalent as Murray. They're not.
You haven't. Let me finish. They're the same equivalent to me. Denver is the same equivalent as Utah because they lose Donovan Mitchell.
No, they won't. They will not be the same team.
They only
lost one game. All them games he missed, they lost one time.
One game.
They will not, teams in the league. In the playoffs, they will not be the same.
That's what he's telling you. That's exactly what you just made every point. That's exactly what he told you.
Last word.
They won't be the same. They will lose without Donovan Mitchell for sure.
All right,
Utah will.
So yours is brick, James. So you think they will lose in the first round, right?
They're gonna lose in the first round.
What about you, Chuck?
Like I said, it depends on matchups. Because I think they're capable of beating anybody. I do.
For sure.
If they're playing well, they can beat any team. So it all depends on matchups. And it all depends on how the role players play. Like I said, I think they're good enough. I think they're good. I done said bucket a long time ago.
Okay, he done said bucket a long time ago. You gotta explain why.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking what the answer. Avery, you said bucket too?
Yeah, I'm Chuck taking everything out of my mouth. I agree 100% with him. Like it's a matchup problem, so you good.
All right. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out, man. We're gonna go ahead and do Chuck's favorite segment. Chuck's choices. All right, you ready, Chuck? What you win last week?
3-2. The Hawks messed me up, bro. Everybody didn't play. I told y'all that was gonna happen too. So I still gonna be some teams where people don't play, they get hurt or just don't play. And that particular game, that three of their best players didn't play. I said, well, I know it's a wrap.
All right, so this is what I got for you: Heat versus Suns. I think that's
Suns.
What was his record last week?
Huh?
What was his record last week?
You just said
3-2.
3-2.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with the Suns. They rolling right now, bro. I got to rock with them.
Suns. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You got Mavs versus the Grizzlies.
Sure.
I had Dallas stinking it up right now, bro. Good gracious. I go. Yeah, they stinking it up. I go Dallas. I'm gonna go Dallas.
Stinking it.
Okay.
All right, you got Nets versus the Sixers. I think that's
there you go.
Thursday
Who gonna play? Watch I pick
night.
a team and don't nobody play that game.
I don't think Kyrie. Well, he might.
Harden ain't gonna play. Who knows?
You don't know Embiid gonna play.
Jesus Christ. And watch this kick me in the butt. I'm going Philly because I feel like somebody ain't gonna play. Harden ain't gonna play, then one of the other two ain't gonna play. So I'm gonna go Philly.
All right, you got Wizards versus the Kings. Man, the Wizards been letting me down.
Dang. The Aaron Fox gonna kill. Westbrook gonna kill. Wizards. A couple of their players hurt. A couple of Kings players hurt.
So you got the Wiz. All right.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Bucks versus the team, your favorite team from last week, the Hawks.
There was another one. Bucks, 3, 4, 5 people ain't been playing. Giannis ain't been playing.
But they actually been in games even without it. They've actually been in games.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one too. But they got a good defense.
Trae Young didn't play tonight. When they play, Tyrus? When is that game?
I think that's Thursday or Friday.
I go Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're gonna check back in with you next week and see how you did, man. So let's get to some topics, man. All right. So, I know everybody is with the Super Bowl, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. So I got Tom Brady versus Bill Belichick. Do you think the Super Bowl proved that it was Tom Brady the whole time and not Belichick? How you feel about that, Avery?
It's football, man. He got lucky. Put it like this: Bill Belichick got lucky with Tom Brady because he had Drew Bledsoe. The only reason Tom Brady got in there because of the injury, and Bledsoe was playing out of his mind as well. Let's just be real. You don't know if Bledsoe had stayed healthy. Could it have been Drew Bledsoe? Now I like Brady. He grind to come to this point, 7 championships. Like I don't know. Because Belichick's always had great defenses. A lot of people don't know his first 3 Super Bowls. It wasn't Tom Brady. It was the Patriots defense.
You're right.
Okay.
Even later on in the ones they won, the defense wasn't bad. I mean, the defense is still pretty good.
But then you go right. That's absolutely. I mean, he's a stickler with defense. But if you look at his whole career, even when he got injured, people can say that Matt Castle, they went 11-5 and missed the playoffs. That's when the Dolphins had won. I think that's when y'all won that division that year, Chuck. But other than that, I mean, I think they're hand in hand. I mean, he went to Tampa Bay, great defense again, a whole bunch of weapons. He didn't really have to do much win the Super Bowl. And you saw they had two missing tackles, so that helped them out, and they were just killing Patrick Mahomes. So I think they're hand in hand. I think they're a marriage together. I mean, I think Belichick could have done the same thing with the Tampa and left him in the Patriots. I think he could have done the same exact thing. He didn't have the same talent. That was it. So they're both hand in hand. It's just amazing. He's a 6th-round pick, 199 to get 7 Super Bowls. It's just amazing.
What you think, Chuck?
I don't think it means anything. Because I like everybody keeps saying he didn't have time. Yeah, he didn't have Tom Brady, but he didn't have a lot of other stuff either. What else was on that team? So I mean, what was he supposed to do? Being honest, what they went, was it 7-9? Am I right? 7-9?
Yeah,
I didn't expect them to be that.
I did. I thought they're gonna be over 500. The COVID messed them up. I did. Cam was playing okay at the time, Chuck.
Yeah. Well, let me. You're right. Let me say this. Once I saw
yeah.
the players opting out, when I saw some of their best defenders opting out,
Right.
then I saw Edelman's out for the year. You get once like all that happened kind of early. So once I saw that,
COVID at the same time,
right? I'm like, what do you expect Belichick to do with that? I mean, so I think like Avery said, I think if you give Belichick Cam Newton and just switch Cam Newton out with Tom Brady and give him that exact Bucs team, I think Belichick probably win a Super Bowl with that. You give Cam that Tampa Bay team, and they probably win with Belichick. I mean, so you can't really say that.
And watch it, like you're saying. Like, and what if they had kept Jameis and put him in Belichick? I think he would be a better quarterback with Josh McDaniels.
Exactly. So my answer is no. I don't think Tom winning the Super Bowl proves anything at all. Now this year coming up.
Yeah, I was about to say this year. Now this
year coming up. Now Belichick, he can make some noise with this team. He got put together now. He should.
You think so? You think so?
He should be a playoff team, like at minimum. He should make the playoffs and at least be competitive. That's my opinion. Now that's my opinion.
It's gonna be tough. I just don't see they don't have a dominant weapon. I know they got the 2 tight ends. I just don't see they got a burner unless they're going into the draft to find one. I just don't.
I mean, they're picking high enough.
But they got what, 15?
I don't know.
I think it's higher than that. I heard they're trying to move up.
He's spending some money this year. Finally,
I got you. I think.
I heard they're trying to get into the like the top 6, 7.
He's spending money, so
they're going after receiver.
Speaking of that, I keep hearing y'all gonna take Kyle Pitts, James. That's what I thought you wanted. Surtain.
I do want Surtain,
but you be happy with Kyle Pitts?
No, I want Surtain.
They need the defense, but I wouldn't be shocked if he left on that board at number 10.
People keep saying it, bro.
He's gonna get Kyle Pitts. I'll just tell you now, he's gonna go get Kyle Pitts.
A lot of people saying he might not be there then.
No, I just said no. I'm saying if he's there at 10,
okay.
like he did last year with CeeDee Lamb, he's gonna get Kyle Pitts.
A lot of people saying he might go in the top 10, bro. But I mean, we'll see. James, how you feel about this question?
I'm with Chuck with the second part. I think this year determined everything for them. Even with Belichick, at least his team will be a whole lot better. They have their defense together. I think he been spending some money on the offseason, so hopefully he'll spend a little bit more because he definitely want to prove like, yo, it wasn't Tom Brady, it was definitely me. So hopefully he go out there, spend some more money. Who's their quarterback? Is they gonna, try to get some in the draft, or they still gonna roll with Cam?
I think so.
I mean, they gave him a little change. So I mean,
how much did they pay him?
What is it? 10 million? 15, something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of incentives. If I'm not
I know Megan will put it down in the chat. Megan, tell us how much Cam getting paid. I think it's 15. It's between 10 and 15.
But it all depends on this year for me. So
but
we'll see this year. Hopefully, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Patriots are gonna win that division, even though Buffalo got a good team. I just think that's how good Bill Belichick is as a coach. So I think they're gonna win their division.
Do you think he needs a running game? Because that when he won Super Bowls, he had a solid running game. And a lot of because he likes putting 4 backs in the backfield, and they all been injured. So do you think he needs to go after a running back as well, a main bell cow?
I think so. I think well, most of his backs with them scat backs, they was running more off that play action. They had them 2 tight ends. They was running everything, and they was hitting them out the backfield. So, but it's a different quarterback too. So you got Cam Newton. I still think he ain't good enough shape to run. So it just all depends on Josh McDaniel too. Is he still there? Is offense coordinator?
He's still there.
However they run their offense. So, but I think they could win that division, especially if their defense come back. But it's gonna be tough because that division has with the Miami Dolphins stepping up. That's big. It was a good division, and Buffalo. Who Buffalo get? Emmanuel Sanders, right?
Yes.
Right receiver.
Yeah. I just don't say, hey Chuck. I know we got to wrap this one up, but I just don't see them just the way your team is, and y'all haven't done anything. Y'all actually, to me, you've done nothing and gotten better. And the way Buffalo is,
she said 14 million.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we know the quarterback is. Yeah.
So just imagine when y'all start adding pieces, Chuck, in the draft.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think what's the name made about the same last year. James.
Who, Cam?
Nah, what's the dude for the Saints to back up? He's making about similar money.
What Taysom Hill?
Yeah, last year he was the highest paid backup in the league. I remember me and Avery looked it up one time.
But he's the highest paid. He's the highest paid quarterback up in the league now. He got 4 years, I think, 160.
Man, they about to void all that joint, man. He ain't getting that bread. He ain't getting that bread, bro.
Hey, he is legally what they sell the contract.
Yeah,
that's what it says.
I get what you said. Yeah. So all right. So we're gonna move it along, man. So I want to ask y'all a question. We can make this one brief. We don't gotta spend a whole lot of time on this next one, but I know everybody knows Trevor Lawrence is gonna go first. I mean, it is what it is. He's the. I know Avery said something the other day, and I kind of agree with him. He's the only quarterback I feel like you could draft and you're not missing. Like, I mean, you drafted him, he's gonna be good. After Trevor Lawrence, it's a lot of up and down as who's the next best quarterback. Some people say Justin Fields. Some people say Wilson. Some people say Mac Jones. They like I don't know. Sometimes they be looking like the same person. But Mac Jones, and some people say Trey Lance. So who do you this next best quarterback after?
Who y'all getting?
Who are we getting?
Yes.
Who do I want and who we getting is two different things.
Who y'all think you getting?
You really gotta ask them who does you want, because
I mean, yeah, because I mean I don't because
who do you want?
Who do I want? I don't want Mac Jones.
But why? But Todd, why?
I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it like Mac Jones and Fields kind of the same way. I don't remember the last time either one of those programs put out a good quarterback. I mean, the verdict is still out on Tua. So, you know, that I kind of can reserve judgment there. But, I mean, they haven't really put out a whole lot of – I mean, if you want to consider Jalen Hurts an Alabama quarterback, would you consider him Alabama quarterback, or would you consider him –
Alabama quarterback? He's both, but he's Alabama quarterback. I mean –
okay. But, I mean, they haven't really put out a whole lot of quarterbacks. I mean, I probably – in our offense, I guess Fields, man. I don't know, though. I'm not 100% on nobody.
Are you going
Fields
because he's more mobile than Mac and Jimmy G?
I think so, and then he gives me Colin Kaepernick vibes as far as, you know, what he did when he was there, you know, with the offense, with the defense. I feel like with our running game in that offensive line, we could do a little more ball control, and you know what I mean. And I don't think Fields not going to turn it over, because I think the most turnover he's had is I think 6 in 1 year.
10 for his career. I mean, 9 for his career. Nine for his career.
Yeah, he had 6 1 year and then three year before. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to turn it over. Mac Jones, I mean, I just don't know, man. Like, to me, it don't make sense why we moved up. It just don't make sense, because I feel like we could have got Mac Jones at 12. I don't see. I mean, I'm being serious, because if you break down the first round, Jets, Jaguars going to take quarterbacks, right? Mm-hmm. Miami would have been Miami was at 3rd, right?
Mm-hmm. They would get it.
They got Tua. I don't think they was going to take a quarterback. You know what I'm saying, with Tua.
But you don't know who's going to jump.
Sometimes I'm just giving an example.
I got you.
And then Atlanta was at 4. They may or may not. You know, Matt Ryan has a pretty big contract, so they may or may not. I think 5 is maybe the Bengals or something like that. They got Joe Burrow.
They got Joe Burrow.
Where y'all at, Avery? Y'all 6? 6, 7, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, y'all there. I think y'all believe in Daniel Jones. I mean,
Daniel Jones, bro.
So do you believe in Daniel Jones? No.
What?
See what I'm saying? You know what,
man? Go ahead, man. Keep going with the list.
I'm done at this point. And then y'all got Dak. I don't think y'all gonna take a quarterback. Only person really in there I see taking a quarterback is Denver. With I don't even know. I forget their quarterback's name.
Drew Lock.
Yeah.
They like him though.
They like him.
I like him.
So you know what I mean? Like, y'all don't see a whole lot of quarterbacks being taken in between there. So I feel like we still could have got Mac Jones, or we still could have got Trey Lance at least.
Okay.
So who y'all think is the next best quarterback after Trevor Lawrence? Who you got, Chuck?
I'm gonna just say Justin Fields.
Because of the mobility, or that's what you're rocking with?
That's just what I'm going with.
That's what you're rocking with. That's what you got, Avery?
And the reason why I'm not high on Trey Lance or we already see what Carson Wentz done. So I'm not really high on that. I'm not high on Mac Jones is because he's just 1 year starter, and they don't pan out well in the NFL at all. With less than what, and it was a shortened season. We had 13 starts. And no, my fault. Didn't he start last year at the end when Tua got hurt? If I'm not mistaken, for like 3 or 4 games.
He might, I believe he did. But wasn't Joe Burrow a 1 year starter? I know he hasn't.
No, he played 2 years.
He played 2 years. Okay, my fault.
Mm-hmm. He was terrible his first year. Then that's when he went to that championship.
Okay.
So I'm with Chuck. I'm with Justin Fields. He's been in too many big games to do that. So
I haven't really seen a BYU quarterback that much.
Everybody raves about Zach Wilson, right?
There's no way you're gonna rate that high and you're getting skinned up by
no, that's what Carolina. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand, but
I don't get it.
They high on them though. They high.
I'm with you, bro.
I mean, that's the tough part with football because you got these guys like Avery saying, what is it? Where Trey Lance play? Where? Was it North Dakota State?
Yeah, North Dakota.
Like these guys play places. I mean, I'm not saying guys can't come from smaller schools. I know they can.
Big Ben came from one.
We've seen. You said who?
Big Ben came from Miami.
Yeah, Big Ben.
So.
You got a couple.
Well, I don't really count them as small schools. Like I mean, I know you have a smaller conference, but like Jimmy G went to Northern Iowa. I don't know if that's a 1AA either. I think it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like those to me are like smaller schools. At least you see the MAC on TV.
I mean,
I agree with you, James. I know what you're saying. You're talking about the Power 5 conferences.
But the one thing I will say is this: I do trust that that whoever we do draft, even though I don't think we should, I trust Kyle Shanahan enough to get the best out of them. I think he's good enough with quarterbacks that he'll get the best out of whoever we draft. So I mean, sometimes I think it's not always the QB. Sometimes I think if you could put him in the right system, if that makes sense, you know what I mean, to be successful and kind of ascend some of the things that they do pretty good. So
yeah. He's a really good coach, Kyle
He
Shanahan.
just got to give that big game.
Yeah, the last like the second half of the big games, he just can't. He don't call it right. He just don't call it right for some reason.
Yeah,
he called that first half perfect. That second half,
he might need to play from behind, but he might not need to play with no daggone lead. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we'll go ahead and move on to the last question, man. I know this Chuck brought this up. With Brooklyn, man, they've been going through a lot of injuries. Kyrie's kind of been in and out, dealing with some personal issues. Kevin Durant was hurt for a little bit. Now Harden is hurt. Who is more important to winning that championship? Let's say one of them went out for the season. If Harden or KD went out, I think a lot of people think they still could win. Who you think is more important, Chuck?
I gotta go with KD. Based off history, what history shows us, he's just his efficiency, bro. Like it's just he just does something different. If you think about teams in general, I feel like every team before he got there was somewhat beatable until he got there. So just with his efficiency, I think because like I said, he's a walk-in chameleon. And then my thing with him is when he taps in defensively, he can guard all 5 positions. No doubt about Harden being in the MVP conversation. Top 3 to me at this point. Sorry he got hurt, so that's going to keep dropping him. But I feel like they have enough with the additions. Because I honestly feel like without him, I still think they might go to the finals without Harden. Without KD, I feel like Philly has a better chance to beat the Nets without a KD, in my opinion. So I'm gonna just go with KD based off what history tells us. I think you have no answer for him. And I think it's harder for Harden because he has to decide which way he's going to play. Is he gonna be the Harden we know he's gonna kill, or is he gonna continue to be the facilitator? We know what KD is gonna do, and I know a lot of us is not Harden with playoff performances. Is that gonna happen again? That's what history has showed us. He kills all through the season, and a couple rounds of playoffs, and when lights come on, what happens? So I'm just basing mine off what what I've seen thus far from the both of them, and I'm just gonna rock with KD because he's been when the lights is on, he's done his thing. So I'm gonna just rock with KD.
Let me ask you one question. If it's Harden, Kyrie, where would they finish?
They were looking pretty. They were looking pretty good to me without KD. Without him, you know what I'm saying?
I honestly feel like I'm basing this off of. I think they go to the finals with either two. Let's get that straight.
What you mean? Hold on.
Whether it's Kyrie and Harden or Kyrie and KD, I think they'll get to the finals with whatever two they have. But I think once they get to the finals is where the problem happens.
Okay.
I think that's when you have your issue, and I think that's where KD becomes that guy.
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. I think they go to the finals regardless. Honestly, that's just me. I think the only threat they have in the East to me is Philly, and that's if they're healthy. If Philly's healthy, that's the one they better watch. You better watch yourself. I don't think nobody else has a chance. But I'm basing mine off. I think either way they'll go to the finals, and I think when they get to the finals, I feel like they need KD more than they need Harden. That, in my opinion.
What you got, Avery?
There's one part I do disagree with Chubb, but I'll go back to that. The first part I do agree with him is KD. I mean, he's so efficient. It's ridiculous. He's been in bigger games. Harden is, I don't know. I don't know. He's had so many opportunities to get the Rocket team a championship. So I don't know. Kyrie, he likes to do his thing in the do his thing in the playoffs. He's done it before, big shots in the finals and stuff. So, but it's KD. I mean, it's nothing you can do with him. He can shoot 10 shots and give you 30. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing you can do. He's been in the finals. He's came clutch in the finals. I mean, there's nothing you can do. The only thing I disagree with Chuck is I think that if the Bucks are fully healthy, I think they have a strong suit to knock them off without KD to get to the finals.
Gotcha.
There's a healthy Bucks.
I thought you were killing Giannis though.
Because he's the guy. I just think but defense is not trying. Defense is not trying. He just hasn't adjusted his game in the playoffs, which is causing the problem.
I just asked a question.
I got
Middleton.
Right.
Middleton. Yeah.
I understand. I know you answered that question. I agree with you. Right.
They could be tough.
Yeah. So what you got, James?
Hold on one minute. And I just think Drew Holiday is the X factor. That's why I said that. Go ahead, James.
Go ahead. Now
I agree with y'all. It's KD. I like the way Harden been playing with that team though. Him and Kyrie, the way they play together without KD on the court. You know what I'm saying? They was like 19-3, something like that without him. And with KD and James, KD and Kyrie together, they were like 9-7. But that was the beginning of the season. It all depends on KD and how he's coming along as a player. That's it.
Yeah, to me, I feel like KD's the glue. Because what can bite them in the butt is because Kyrie and Harden can get that 1-on-1 mentality and start doing a little too much of 1-on-1. It can backfire. KD's kind of the glue where, even if Kyrie is doing what he's playing, doing his 1-on-1, which is he's the best at it pretty much. And Harden does what he does 1-on-1. KD is always the glue because he can adapt without having the ball. That's what makes him so great. He's still gonna give you 30 and might not touch the ball that much. But without that glue, and you just got Harden jacking, you just got Kyrie jacking, it can really backfire if you're playing a good team, a sound team. Mm-hmm. So I think that's where his importance comes from.
But Harden ain't really been jacking like that on his team though. When he was by himself and they was winning games, he get a lot of people involved. And then with the big pickup was LaMarcus Aldridge. That was a big pickup, and he been playing okay for them. He'll get you 20 if you need be. Like he's the type of person I can get you 20 in the post from that mid range game. So that was a big pickup, but. I'm not gonna argue. That's KD. It's KD.
You know what? Too, I think though. Let's say there's no KD. I don't think Harden can continue to play that way and them go all the way. He's gonna have to be more aggressive. He can't. He's not gonna be able to just say, "Okay, I'm gonna try to get everybody," because those guys they're gonna depend on him more. He's gonna have to be more aggressive. I ain't saying 30 times, but. Based off some of the games we've seen where he might shoot the ball 12 times and get 17 points, like that's not gonna cut it. He got to be the Harden. We know like he's got to be that. Well,
that's what Kyrie like. If Kyrie playing, Kyrie be hooping sometimes. Like So listen, they got a lot, man. They got a lot.
I just want to say, hopefully there's enough basketball to go around. You know, that playoff time
is different.
So, it's different.
Yeah,
that's why you got KD.
Because teams that you've been beating all year, they tap into something different when playoffs come, bro. Like it's just.
Well, you know, teams they get a chance to scheme and they could try to take away what you do best.
Right.
Like that's why I think that's why everybody's so concerned about Utah. Because when they get to the playoffs, people going to take away. Because right now, you know, I think it was James I was talking to. What they do so well is, you know, they move the ball around. They shoot a lot of threes. You know what I mean? But I think come playoff time, that's just my opinion, I think teams are going to try and take that three ball away, and Donovan Mitchell is going to have to kill you. He's going to have to kill you. I mean, we seen what he did last year in the bubble. I know it was a bubble, but, you know, he was having, what, 40 almost every game, 30, 40 every game. I mean, they still lost, but he didn't have Bogdanovich.
Nope.
And I think
and he didn't have that Clarkson like he is now.
Yeah. I was just about to say that too. So you most definitely right about that. So I do want to ask a question, something I posted in our group. I just want to make sure I just want to make sure I ain't tripping.
Nah,
Atlanta. Come on, man. You come on, man.
No,
you were trying to get Atlanta in there. We was trying to.
You push it.
We was trying to get Atlanta in there.
All right, so Gilbert Arenas, Baron Davis. Who's the other two people? Gilbert Arenas, Baron Davis,
Stephon Marbury,
D. Williams, and Stephon Marbury. Rank them 1 through 4. 1 being the best, 4 being the worst.
I'll go. I got Arenas, D. Will, Baron Davis, and Marbury.
What you got, Avery?
I gotta go Darren Williams, man. His peak, bro. He was pure dog.
He was a dog.
He number one. Yeah, he number one.
Avery, this is the issue I have.
What's up?
And this is the argument I had with Rome. I'm like, yo, at one point now, y'all correct me if I was wrong. CP3 and Deron Williams is kind of back and forth as who the best point guard might be. To me, it was more so what you preferred because Deron Williams is a bigger guard. He's a bigger guard, but I think CP3 was better. But if you go off of, I mean, at the time, you know, they were both on the is it the Redeem team? That's what it's called.
They were
both on the Redeem team. I mean, so it's like people made it seem like people had Darren Williams fourth. People had Darren Williams fourth.
They forgot when Darren Williams, the Utah Darren Williams, and a couple of years in the Nets. The Utah Darren and a couple of years with the Nets, he was a straight problem. Okay,
my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you go. I'm just saying that I agree with you 100%. People forget how good Darren Williams is, and a lot of people forget, regardless of that symbol on his bald head and all that, and them shoes.
Oh yeah,
and all that.
For sure. Marbury,
Seven Marbury was a monster too.
Yes.
So everybody just looking at because Gilbert Arenas is more loud with it. And he's a cooker too. He was loud.
When you talk about cookers though,
no, he's a cooker.
He was a cooker.
No.
You right?
And
they don't call you hibachi for no reason.
This is a tough one, Ty.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going Darren Williams, cooker. Gilbert Arenas. I'm gonna go. Darren Williams, Gilbert Arenas, Baron Davis, and I'm torn by it. And
it's 4 cookers, so it's tough. It's just 4 cookers.
It's definitely, you can't. If you got one of them on your team, you can't go wrong when you turn the stove on, boy. Sheesh. Well, I already know Chuck got Arenas first. What the rest of your list look like, Chuck?
Only reason I got Arenas, and I
got the same exact list that James got, by the way.
I get y'all point about him being the best point, but you got to look at it. At Arenas' peak, he was considered almost a top 5 player in the NBA. Period.
Yeah, at least top 10. Yeah.
Like he was considered at his peak.
Ain't no argument. We're not arguing.
I don't think there's no player on this list that you could say ever was in that category ever.
I think Darren Williams
not top 5 in the league. No,
he was a.
But I get it though because he's my second. But because Darren Williams, he was like that.
And I'm going nobody expected
this because I've seen Baron Davis. I know he can't be a one-trick pony. I'm thinking about when he led that Golden State team in that upset against Dallas.
Baron Davis.
He actually led a team, to playoff wins. Like, and that team wasn't really that great. And And when his only issue was injuries.
Don't let Steven Jackson hear you say that.
I think he might have been one of the best players to possibly
injury. If it weren't for injuries, boy.
Yeah.
But all of them though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Arenas. I'm gonna go.
But you.
Williams. I'm gonna go.
Hold on one second, Chuck. You saying career average though, Jerome? What is Marbury won though? I don't ever remember them winning the playoffs.
I'm not worried about it. I want him to finish because I already know the answer to this. This is crazy. I'm with you, child. Now go ahead.
Just Arenas, Williams, Baron Davis, and Marbury.
I hate
Arenas, Williams. Okay, yeah. So same as John. Okay, got it.
I hate when people bring averages, right? Because y'all I'm probably contradicting myself right now. But I hate when you bring averages because y'all probably gonna get me in a second. I hate when you bring averages when you're playing on a garbage team. Like a lot of the team after he left Minnesota, they were trash. Like for real, they wasn't doing anything. So
after he left, some of the teams got better too.
The Knicks, career over. Phoenix over for you. The Nets over, but that's probably his best in his career when he was with the Nets. So, but he was shooting a lot. Marbury was jacking that thing.
Rome, you're gonna say that, bro, because y'all from the same place, bro. Come on, man.
What?
Rome being biased.
Oh,
that's all.
Marbury was jacking that thing, bro. Of course, his average is going to do that.
So don't get it twisted. Marbury's Starberry still. He's Rome. He's still Starberry.
Like, so I just got a question for Rome real quick because you want to start bringing averages in it. Do you realize that Stephon Marbury and Jamal Mashburn pretty much average the same amount of points for their career?
Well,
they both average 19. Like it's the one was 19, and we don't consider Jamal Mashburn like if we want to. We can sit here. We can play the averages. I'm not saying Jamal Mashburn won't good. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but do we? Yeah. Nobody ever really consider him to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Marbury. Not Marbury.
You know what?
I'm not saying Mashburn won't good though. But I'm saying when you talk to the casual fan and people keep talking about this and that, nobody bring up Mashburn.
Facts.
You know us fans don't say that, but the NBA players. Them cats be saying Mashburn was a problem, bro. Like Mashburn and Antoine Walker, they be saying them two was a problem.
Yeah, no problem.
A lot of NBA players say that. Them two, yeah. They were the stretch fours. They started off as the first stretch fours.
I ain't see the Marbury document. Was it 30 for 30? No,
they were not 30.
And in college, everybody said It was Mashburn, bro. He was
Monster Mash, bro. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I know we're talking point guards. I'm just putting the points in perspective because they keep throwing up averages. Averages ain't everything. Because if you look on some of them teams he was on, they was terrible.
Facts.
That same Phoenix team he got mopped up with. As soon as he left and Steve Nash got there,
they was
looking real good.
He should have never left Minnesota, man. I was so sad when he left Minnesota, man.
And D-Will should never left Utah.
Nah. Why
did he leave Utah?
Him and Jerry Sloan was
Jerry Sloan, yeah.
Yeah, and then he got hurt too.
Yeah,
kind of it messed up everything. So they kind of put him in a situation because he got hurt. He had a tough injury too. It was a bad injury. I can't remember if it was knee, leg, something.
It probably was.
But yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. That's all, man. Because I know different people grew up in different areas, eras, so people think different things. All right, so we can get into everybody's favorite segment. This is a segment. People inbox me on Instagram like, "Yo, man, that career over." Gotta get you a T-shirt that say "career over." You got your own hashtag.
Yeah,
man,
give him a T-shirt that say "career over." I'm gonna take the money.
I'm gonna because
I came up with it, so I'm gonna take the money.
You came up with the segment, but I gotta hatch out to my boy Junior Hamilton. He's the one that started with the career over. Love you, Hamilton. When I see you, I'm gonna slap fire at you. Don't worry, all right? So, shout out to Jay.
You act like you a slapologist or something.
I am. And he came with the ologist, too. So, shout out to my boy, CJ, man. All right. I was going to go to the Brooklyn Nets. Career over, losing to the Lakers. Caruso, Torton, Torton, whatever his name is. I know, right?
I'll be messing up names, though.
They had even Shooter got ejected and all that.
McLemore
Cook. Come on, man. You get all right. Cool. You had it.
Yeah, like 19 or something like that.
Cool. But and then I was gonna go to the Philadelphia Eagles career over. I didn't know they treated their head coach like a stepchild. He couldn't do anything. They said no. And he popped on the hand and you do this. No, that's why you won't win those Super Bowls no more because of that. But my career over, Chuck is gonna go crazy when I say this one. He's gonna be. Is Montrezl Harrell career over? Now, you want to hear these stats? The last 10 over for him. Oh, that's why he got 2 years, 19. 0.2 rebounds. He had a 10 and an 8, a 10 and a 9. He had a quadruple 0. 0, 0, 0, 0 in the whole stat line. Career over. All right, 19-6 against the Clip. They got smacked. Sacramento, 5 points. He had more rebounds. He had points. Over for him. 19 and 5. They got smacked. Orlando, come on. You can get any buckets on Orlando. Over for you. 18-11. Anybody scores that, he's a fraudulent player. I keep telling Chuck, and he gets 24 and 10 against Cleveland. Over for Harrell, man. I'm sick of this dude, man. Y'all talking about he that good. I've been telling you he's been trash since the Clip. He's not that good. I told you. And you keep going, and I'm going to keep proving my point. So over for Montrezl Harrell. Career over for him, man. You can go, Ty. Sick of him, man.
So you wait. All of a sudden, when he have bad games, now he's career. You've been talking about Montrezl Harrell for months. How he been doing his thing. You ain't had nothing to say.
Nah, I always had to stand. I just knew that you were so high on this Lakers, man.
Hey, James, what did you say a couple weeks ago? They got to play Montrezl more. He just said that.
Hey, I was crying.
They got to play him more, man. He got to be in the game in clutch time.
What did I tell you? You're going to try to make me contradict myself, but I was trying to root for you.
Hey, you're going to do that on your own, contradict yourself.
Hey, listen, you had me. I was with you. I was rooting for you. I was there. Then I look at this sorry ass stat line. Get out of here. I'm done.
All right, so look, I just wanted to, so that's career over for the week is Montrezl Harrell. I don't agree, but whatever. So I do want to go over some quick pace. We're gonna pay some bills real quick, man. I want to talk about the undiscovered league that's going on. You know, they're playing as an undercard on the TBL games for the Louisville Leopards. All right, so. Some of the people that stood out, you had 2 games. You had the undiscovered team versus the Texas Bruins. Undiscovered team won 68-45. You had Jesse Williams had 26 points and 14 rebounds. So that was pretty good. He was the only person that really had double digits on the team. But like I said, they won 68-45. And the other game was the undiscovered team versus the pros. So they played a doubleheader. Our guy, CJ Carter, had 19 points. John Joseph had 21 points and 6 rebounds. And then for the undiscovered team, Shermaine Thomas had 27 points. And Kevin Booz from Lamar University had 14 points and 3 rebounds. So that goes, like I said, that goes for the undiscovered league. I should have looked up the Louisville Leopard stats before we did the show, but I didn't. But
what was the final scores of those games?
Well, the final score of the last game was undiscovered team lost 57-69 to the pros with CJ Carter.
Are these games the normal like length quarters and normal length games?
Yeah. Yep.
So these guys playing defense, bro. Like I've never seen a league where the score is in the 50s and 60s at the end of the game.
They play with a shot clock and all that. So
still though, that's they playing defense in that league, bro. Like for real.
Oh yeah, the games
in the 70s.
The games are pretty competitive. I mean, we did see 122-44 last week.
Oh wow.
we did see what was that, eight almost an 80 piece?
80.
And then the other game was a 68-45. So all right, man, that's it for the rest of the show, man. You heard what Avery said on his career over.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope Harold go for.
Listen, and listen.
I'm gonna save it all the way to next week too.
What pissed me off with you could have said the Clippers. You could have said, I don't know, the Bucks. But when you said the Orlando Magic, bro, I just let you have it. That's a team that you brought to me that when Harold went off, the Orlando Magic.
That's not the only game he played good.
Okay, I don't remember nothing else. Okay, my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Well, how about this? How about this? Why don't you make my memory unfold? Okay,
I got you.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna pull it up. I have it too.
No. Don't pull nothing up because I'm gonna put it right back there until he does something.
Hey, boy, you hell, boy. You hell, boy. All right, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Oh yeah, shout out to my boy, 50 Rue Bando. You know what I'm saying? Check him out, man. He got some good food, man. Check him out. Like I said, in Bando, we trust. All right, man. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.